Hi, in this video we're going to wire up an SV-1. Now the good news is that most of the wiring has already been done for you out of the factory. You can see that the pickups are all wired into place, they're all screwed into place, they're wired up to this 5-way switch. There's really only 3 wires we have to deal with, and we're going to deal with those step by step. So let's go to the first step. We're going to actually take these two of these 3 wires to the output jack, and we're going to solder those to the output jack. So let's have a look at step 1. Okay, we've turned the SV-1 scratch plate over and we can see that there's 3 wires we have to deal with. There's a blue wire, and that's coming off the volume pot, so that's an earth wire. So we're going to save that wire for later. We're going to put that through the back of the guitar and solder that to the bridge, and that'll earth our guitar. These other 2, there's a grey and a purple wire. Now you notice the purple wire is also coming off the volume pot, so that's an earth wire. So that needs to be soldered to the sleeve on our output jack, and the sleeve, as you may remember, is the one on the inside. Now this other wire, the grey wire, is a hot wire, and that needs to be soldered to our output on the outer hot or tip point of the output jack. So step 1, we'll solder the hot wire to the output jack. Alright, so I need to feed these 2 grey and purple wires through the bottom of the guitar and through to the output jack. And just sort of carefully, and there they come out there. Just grab that blue wire and put that out so you can find that a bit later. And just put the scratch plate down neatly into where it's going to sit, and grab those 2 wires, the purple and the grey. And just pinch those wires, make sure they're nice even thread, and so it's easy to solder. We've already got a bit of solder on that grey wire, so we can just probably put that down. Okay, we've soldered that grey hot wire to the outer tip. That's our hot active wire. Now, step 2, I need to wire our purple earth wire to the inner sleeve. Let's do that now. And there you go, that's our hot wire and our earth wire wired up to the output jack. So that can just sort of feed back into the guitar. We'll actually lift up that scratch plate and pull those wires back a bit. And there you go. Don't force it in, there you go. And that just sits in there nicely. When we come to setting up the guitar, we can screw that in. Alright, so that's the output jack done, pretty simple. Now we just need to lift that up again and deal with this blue earth wire. Okay. Here's our blue earth wire here, which is just sort of sitting loose. And can you see this hole right here in the guitar? That actually goes right through the body of the guitar, and what we'll do is we'll feed our earth wire through there. Just a little bit tight. That's it. Force it through. And just make sure it goes all the way through. Then put the scratch plate down. And holding everything in place, lift it up, and you should be able to see at the back. There you go there. There's our earth wire coming through. Now we can just leave that in place there for a minute, and when we come to setting up the guitar, finishing off the scratch plate and all the parts, we can solder that to the bridge. And there you go, that's an SV-1 done. You just need to attach the neck, put on all the knobs and buttons, and away you go.